What's up, everyone? It's Rosero back here. I want to say what's up after a long 5-month hiatus. First and foremost, happy belated New Year. Hope you guys are enjoying your New Year so far. A lot of stuff's been going on. Some of it bad, most of it good. I moved and I'm in a new house, a new bigger house, and a new city. So still really excited about that. Prior to that, I was in the hospital and I got really sick, but fully recovered. 2 months after I got out of the hospital, I did do a retwist, but I just did not post that. Hope you guys can understand. But I plan my next retwist for April 15th, which is my 2-year anniversary. And I plan on doing a ACV rinse. Maybe within another week or so, and I will post that. I want to give a shout out to all my new subscribers and anybody and everybody that's been asking me questions lately. I don't post often, obviously, but I do look at my inbox every single day. So if you do have questions, even though you haven't seen a recent post, I'll still answer them. A lot of the questions that I've been getting asked have been encompassing a particular post, which was the issues with build up and retwisting, or issues with retwist and build up posts that I did. Some of them were off subject, but most of them, for the most part, were asking me how often should I retwist the hair? How often should I shampoo or wash my hair? How long should I let my hair get before I twist it? So I answered all those questions already, but I figured I would answer them in this post. I'd say every 6 to 8 weeks. I know I've given a lot of answers. I think my most common answer I give people is every 3 to 5 weeks. And in my opinion, now that I'm well into my journey, I would say that's too soon. Why do I say that? Because my last retwist, I noticed a lot of thinning around my hairline, around my nape area, my neckline. As you can see, I have some adjustments going on here. I got a lot of combined locks now, and that, I believe, is from retwisting too often. Pretty much I was twisting up every little bit of growth that I was getting, and that in turn was thinning out my roots. So I ended up combining quite a few. I haven't noticed anything else really thinning, so I'm gonna take that as a sign that I need to wait longer in between retwists. Put this into perspective. The average human hair grows on your head. The average human hair grows about 1 inch every 2 months. It's every 60, 62 days that your hair grows about 1 inch. It might grow less. For some people who are blessed genetically, it might grow more. But you figure every 2 months, every 6 to 8 weeks, that's about a good time frame to retwist your hair. Those two kind of go in tandem, but it also depends on what stage you are in your journey. If you're first starting out and you just got your hair twisted, I would say let your hair, don't mess with your hair for at least a couple weeks, at least 4 weeks. For those that are well into their journey, a few months or more, maybe up to a year or more, you shouldn't be asking me this question if you're that far into your journey, but just for the sake of the question, I would say wash your hair every time you're going to retwist. And again, you shouldn't retwist for at least 6 to 8 weeks, in my opinion, unless you're going for that thin, clean cut look. The tips are usually the first part of your hair to lock. So when you start noticing that your tips are starting to lock, I would say you can go in with a little bit more aggressive wash. But before that, you might want to just kind of put your head under water or get some dry shampoo, but you don't want to vigorously wash your hair. Obviously, you're going to wash your twist out. There are hundreds of products on the market. A lot of no name, a lot of brand name, a lot of products that you can only get in a beauty supply shop. I would say pick whatever one you want, but stay away from products that have alcohol in them, any type of isopropyl, or anything that ends with PYL is pretty much an alcohol. Especially those people that are locked and living in the cold states. Me, for example, I live in Michigan, and it gets extremely cold and dry here in the wintertime, which means your skin gets dry, your lips get dry, your hair gets dry, you're gonna get broken in, you're gonna start seeing hair in your sink. You know, it might not be a whole lock, but it's gonna be some of your hair is falling out because it's too dry, and it could be the shampoo that you're using. Well, my first twist, I was I was less than an inch. I was less than an inch when I first twist my hair. And that was my first mistake. 2 years later, I'm still combining. Think of it in perspective this way. When your hair is really short and you want to twist it, there's not that much to grab, so you got to grab little smaller portions, and you figure an initial small twist, the longer your hair gets, the thinner your locks are going to get eventually, to a certain point. And if you start thin, you're most likely going to end up really thin, unless that's the look you're going for. If you are anticipating having really thick locks, I would say let your hair get at least 1.5 inches or more. Safely put. 1.5 inches or more. That way you have ample hair to grab, and you can work with, play with your thickness, instead of having only one option to go with. So that's pretty much it. Like I said, I'm 23 months into my journey, and I'm loving it. If there's only one thing I would change initially, it would have been to start with longer hair. I need to go for a wash. I'm glad that you guys can see. If you can look closely, you can see that I'm due for a wash. So that's gonna be my next post. I'm gonna do an ACV rinse and let you guys see what's up with that, and just keep going from there. I want to give a shout out to all my subscribers again. Anyone new, everyone new, everybody old. It's your boy. Peace. I'll catch you guys on the next flip.